Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about respect and how we need to, well, obviously it's in the name, and how we, oh my gosh, I cannot, and how we need to respect each other more. I feel like we are very disrespectful as humans, I'm not gonna lie. And no, I'm not talking about anyone in particular, I promise. Nothing has happened to make me talk about this. I just thought of it. This is how I come up with video ideas. I just think of something randomly whenever, throughout my day, and I just think about how I should talk about it. I enjoy talking about things, and I like putting my input on things, even if people disagree with it. And it hurts me a little whenever people do disagree, because I can't sympathize or relate. Oh, I can sympathize. I just can't relate to it, unfortunately. But I want to talk about respect. Now, say you're in an argument with someone, you should never say something bad about them. It could be your worst. It could be, actually, let's think about this. Imagine if it's your girlfriend, okay? Say it's your girlfriend and you're the boyfriend. If you guys are in an argument, it's you two versus the problem, not you versus each other versus the problem. Oh, it took me forever to register that they were right there. I did not realize that. You should never talk badly about each other, say anything bad about each other, which is just talking bad about each other. You should never do that. That is just extremely rude. It's disrespectful within the relationship, and it could honestly ruin your relationship if it gets bad enough, if you guys talk that bad about each other. So that's number one. If you're ever in an argument, not even with your girlfriend, if with friends, never talk bad about each other, never say anything bad about each other. Ruin your friendship. Respect goes both ways. Even when you disagree on something, doesn't mean you should be disrespectful. It should never get to the point that you're talking bad about each other, or that you begin to hate them because of an opinion. Opinions are opinions, and it's very hard to change people's opinions. And if you do, that's congratulations, you must have done really well, or your opinion must be right. Now, there's a difference between an opinion and a fact. Facts are always right, but opinions, it's hard to be right or wrong with opinions. Like, my opinion could be that lions are cooler than tigers. Well, someone else's opinion could be different. That's just a very bland statement, or opinion, or example. But, stuff like that happens, Kindergartner could argue over that, and they'll be extremely mad just because of that. But I feel like we need to do better with respect, towards old people, but also, that was completely off topic, but let's get to that. Age. There's no respect limit, or, respect minimum, age minimum for oh my gosh. There's no minimum age and age limit for respect. Everybody should be respected, no matter if you are 1 year old to 100 years old. If you're 10 years old and you're being disrespected by your parents, they should not be doing that. It's just honestly very heavily rude. You can argue with them, but just never disrespect each other. Your family, why would you want to disrespect them? You should never disrespect family. Family is family. If you ever disrespect your family, that's just wrong. You shouldn't, unless you genuinely hate them, or you guys always hate each other and you just go for it. But you still shouldn't. You should be the bigger person. If you're an adult, also, this is a little off topic, but if you're an adult, you should not be acting like a child. You're an adult now. As soon as you turn 18, it's not just as soon as you turn 18, it's when you know you're an adult. You just know, you've earned the title of becoming an adult. You can control yourself. You're not really an adult if you can't control yourself or make your own decisions. If you can't make decisions for yourself, then you're just a kid listening to other people. Basically, you're not a kid. You're just a person listening to other people. You need to know how to make your own decisions and not just listen to everybody else. You need to learn how to come up with, ways to do stuff on your own. Because you can't always have an instruction sheet. It's like being a chef and making your own recipe. You won't have an instruction sheet for it. You gotta make it yourself. So you gotta make your own decision. Will I put the sauce first after I cook this chicken, or will I put it in while I'm cooking the chicken? You never know. You have to do it yourself. That's what comes with making your own decisions. It's hard to do. It's not easy, and life isn't supposed to be easy. Being an adult isn't supposed to be easy. But yes, back to the respect. Respect should always be there. It should be earned. Respect should be earned. If you're disrespectful, you shouldn't be respected. And I don't just mean like respected like by your parents. Say you're disrespectful to your parents, they should still respect you, okay? And that'll teach you, and it's not that, but they should teach you how to be respectful instead of just disrespecting you. That's what parents are there for, to help you and teach you. But they're not just there to be your parents, they should be your friends. Not like fully best friends where you're like, yo bro, like you should be yes sir, yes ma'am, or yes daddy, yes mom. But best friends to where you can talk to them about things going on in your life. If you can't talk to your parents about things going on in your life, then that's just not healthy. Honestly, I think you should be able to talk to your parents about that, because say something happens, like I would hope you can talk to your parents about that. If you can't, then that's bad on their fault, honestly. You should be able to talk to your parents about that. If you can't, that's bad. But yeah, guys, that's just what I wanted to talk about today. Anyways, tomorrow I'm possibly making a video with Scooter. Hopefully it all works out. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow in that video. Have a great day.